Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we are looking at the female Cobra infantry trooper, the female Cobra officer. And before we get to looking at her, we're going to do our shout outs of the week. First at 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you get all, and I do mean all, of your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems, Game Freeze consoles. So go ahead and check them out. So while you're there, you can check out their videos, their records, CDs, and more. So go ahead and check them out. But if Back to the Media doesn't have what you're looking for, or you just need to get your PC or gaming system fixed, you can go to Middle Road to Play It Again Games right behind the sheets. So definitely check them out. And if you want toys and collectibles, you can go to 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. You know, from wherever you are in the country, they are well worth the trip out here to Winchester for that. And I mean, I got this set as a 3-pack with the Saw Viper and the Battle Android Trooper in the 3-pack, the Cobra Legion 3-pack. But it's cool to have a female Cobra officer, you know, in the collection. And you know, and you could check out Time Traveler for all other G.I. Joe Transformers and other stuff. And if you got a toddler and you're wanting to help them with their problem solving and puzzle solving, you could take them over to 106 South Loudon Street to Thinker Toys. You know, it's definitely a good place to check out for your toddler. And after you leave there, you can go over to 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of 4 Color Fantasies for all your comic book needs. So definitely check them out. But if you live in the Salisbury, North Carolina area, you can go over to Comic Monsters. You know, they got a great selection of comic books and other stuff. So definitely check them out. But if you're here in Winchester and you need some good Jamaican food, a good Jamaican dish, go over to Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street, right across the street from the Hanley Library. So definitely check them out. And if you're looking for some tree work done, if you need a tree stump removed, a tree removed, or just a tree trimmed, you can go over and get a hold of Mixed Tree Service. Definitely check them out, and definitely see it and get them done. And if you have a car that you need insured, or a truck, or any kind of automobile, or you just need homeowners insurance or renters insurance, get a hold of State Farm or Farmers, and definitely get yourself a good quote and good policy there at either one. And for that newly insured vehicle, if you need gas, you can stop over at Handy Mart or Sheets and get your gas. Both of them have good made-to-order food. Some of the Handy Marts got a Subway and Dunkin' Donuts in there, so you get some sub or with some donuts or some iced coffee. You know, it definitely works. So you get your belly full as well as your gas tank full. And after you leave there, if you need if you need some counseling or therapy or whatever, which there's nothing wrong with it, definitely go for that. And you could get a hold of because since Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness, you can check out Healing Grace Counseling Services on Boscawen Street at 103 West Boscawen Street in Suite number 10, and see Robert C. Brown at Northwestern's Community Service, or not Northwestern, Healing Grace Counseling Service. And I'll get to Northwestern here in a little bit. But if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, or you're outside of the Winchester area, you can get a hold of the National Counseling Group. And they have trained staff that will be there for you. And after you leave there, if you need some more mental health help, you can go to Northwestern Community Services. That's a good place for them. You know, if you're in the Winchester Front Royal area. So definitely check them out. And if you're not in the Winchester Front Royal area, go to your local psychiatry office. And if you need somebody to talk to through a text message, you can text 741-741 or if you need to hear human voice, dial 988. But remember, if it's a real emergency and really, really bad, and you're really, really seriously thinking about going through with a plan, go to your closest emergency room. Remember, you are special, you are wanted, and you're welcome in my community at any time. But before we even go to the Cobra officer, I'm going to do some more extra pointed out individualized shout outs. Since this is Women's Appreciation Month, I'm going to do some of my lady friends at Handy Mart. Heather, Dee, Sharon, Lisa, and Brittany, and Chloe. When y'all come into the Handy Mart on Valley Avenue, definitely come and see one of them or one of the spoken ladies that work here. All of them do a great job, do good work, take care of their customers, and treat you like family. So definitely come and see them. So thank you, ladies, for everything you guys do. But let's take a look at the female Cobra officer. We're going to start with her file card, which she does come with two, and they each come with a certain language on each side. But this one I got with the English because I can read English. And it says Cobra Infantry, codename Cobra Officer. File name is Various because she is a troop builder. Primary military specialty is infantry. Secondary military specialty is artillery. Birthplace is Various because she is an army builder. And it says these frontline fighters lead attack units into battle, but they are not officers in name only. The only real rank they have is over their own little squad of troopers. And they are among the handful of Cobra troopers who have shown some initiative and leadership skills, qualifying them to be in charge of others. However, mainly minimally. Ultimately, someone has to keep the ranks together and moving with the purpose so that even low-level Cobra forces can achieve their given objectives. It's good to have a short little paragraph version on that, on some of those bio cards, because you can't really go into detail, because these officers are not really a named character. They're individual, or they're a unit of multiple different people. So let's go ahead and look at her accessories, starting with her figure stand, which has the upraised Cobra logo, Cobra officer on the front. And then she comes with a variety of weapons, because this woman is stacked with artillery. She does have an AK-47. She does have a rocket launcher. She has a combat knife. And she does have a hand pistol. She has a detonating a dynamite device right here, which goes to her leg. And she also has her battle helmet with the chevron on the front, which determines her as a officer. And she comes with two of these little mines, which you could actually, as you can see on the backpack, they do have a peg right here on the side where you can put it on as if this one's on it. Another cool thing about her backpack is if you have anything that you want her to carry, like other pistols or knives or whatever you have extra, you can store it right here in her book bag, her backpack. And you could just easily just sit these on here on the little peg. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'm going to do it my best. They go right on these little pegs. Ugh. Right there. And go, take it easy, just plug right on. So let's take a look at the female Cobra Trooper. As you see, she is blonde hair, Caucasian, but with brown eyes and brown eyebrows. If she must dye her hair. But she has her typical blue shirt uniform, which is entirely done in all blue with the silver Cobra sigil right there. And with a lot of this silver paint, it does rub off easy. So you be careful with it. And she's got other little patches of silver on there for belt buckles, and of course the screw on her leg. But you see, she does have black gear that goes all the way around. Black elbow pads, black belt with pouches, with a silver belt buckle. She's got a harness for the holster for the gun, sleeve for the knife, and she's also got removable knee pads you can rotate, and black combat boots. So let's take a look at her articulation, which she does have. Her head can rotate around, which it does tend to drag with her ponytail. You know, her blonde ponytail. Her arm can lift to the side about so high. And she can rotate the arm all the way around, a full 360. She can bend at the elbow, as well as rotate at the elbow. And she can swivel at the wrist. And she does have the ab crunch feature, which I'll show you here in a second. Should I get her arm perfectly straight? But she does have the ab crunch feature, and the web gear does not hinder it at all. And her legs, she can do about that far of a split. Not really much of a split, but it's still cool. Her leg can lift at hip at 90 degrees. And she does have a double knee bend, which I think is pretty awesome for these 25th anniversary and higher figures. They all get a double knee bend. Well, not all of them, but some of them do. You got your rare exceptions like the Destro and whatnot. But she does have that double knee bend. And she does have an ankle tiltage. And her ankle can swivel the full 360. Which I think is pretty cool. So let's go take a look at the Cobra officer all geared up. And here is the Cobra officer all geared up, ready for battle. You know, like I said, she is highly stocked up. Hang on, let me put her rifle back on. And actually, I called it a rifle, but it's actually a rocket launcher. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But like I said, when I said this woman comes for bears, she literally comes for Brooke. You know, it's either kill or be killed. You know, for her, and it's basically how Cobra Commander wants it with his infantry troopers. Kill or be killed. And you'd rather deal with G.I. Joe killing you than you would Cobra Commander. Because he'll make it suffer for you. But I remember they actually had one female Cobra officer or trooper in the animated series. And she was a blonde. And her name was Lola. And she was in quite a few episodes, but more predominantly in the Worlds Without End two-parter, where they slipped in the alternate universe where Cobra actually won the war and took over the world. But and she also made several appearances in the comic book, especially in issue number 1 and so on and so forth, and other splatted issues. But I'm actually glad they actually made female army builders in the G.I. Joe 25th through 50th anniversary line, and that includes the movies, you know, the live action movies as well. And I'm actually kind of glad they did this because there was only a handful of women in the original toy line, and no second versions of either any of the women's except for Scarlet. But it was good to have other females in the line and the G.I. Joe line and other versions of each character. But this was a great figure to get. I was glad to have this in my collection. This is a top tier figure, especially the leader. Ever need a bunch of Cobra troopers and so on and so forth. But this is pretty cool. You know, cool looking figure. And top tier figure. This is a must have in anybody's collection. But it is a good way to start Women's Appreciation Month. You know, so this has been another G.I. Joe review. And once again, shout outs to my Handy Mart ladies that I mentioned. Dee, Sharon, and Heather, and Brittany, and Chloe, and Lisa, and whatnot. And right now, Miss Sharon's actually out on surgery, so I hope she gets back soon. Can't wait to have you back. You know, kind of miss seeing you up here at Handy Mart, so it's kind of cool. But you know, we still got our other Handy Mart ladies here, to hold the fort down. But this has been the Female Cobra Officer. I hope you all enjoying Women's Appreciation Month. And see you in the next one. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Peace.